You ever sit by a pool and just watch the lifeguard? It looks like a pretty chill summer job, right? Well, there's a whole lot more going on than meets the eye. It's a real journey of intense training and some serious responsibility. So today, we're going to walk through every single step it takes to become a certified lifeguard right here in Missouri. Let's dive in.
But first, let's ask a simple question. What do you look for in a great seasonal job? Is it all about the paycheck, getting to be outside, or maybe, just maybe, it's about doing something that actually matters? Turns out, lifeguarding might be one of those rare jobs that ticks all the boxes.
All right, let's get right to it. The money. In Missouri, if you're a certified lifeguard, you're looking at making somewhere between 16 and 20 bucks an hour. I mean, for a seasonal gig, that is pretty solid. But trust me, the real value of this job goes way, way beyond the paycheck.
And this is the part that gives you goosebumps. Because beyond the cash, you're literally signing up to protect people. You are gaining the skills to save a life. You just don't find that kind of purpose in your average summer job. No way.
So that brings us to the very first part of what's kind of like a modern-day hero's journey. You gotta answer the call. And this isn't about scrolling through job sites. It's about deciding, yeah, I want to step up and do something that really makes a difference in my community.
So what makes this call so powerful? Well, for starters, certified lifeguards are in super high demand all over Missouri. We're talking local pools, summer camps, even state parks. But more importantly, the skills you learn, leadership, staying cool under pressure, making split-second decisions, those things don't just disappear at the end of August. They stick with you for life.
Okay, so you've decided, I'm going to answer the call. Awesome. But before the real training can kick off, you've got to prove you're ready. This is that first big test. It's the moment you cross the line from just being interested to being a real trainee.
And that leads us to the big one, right? Do you have what it takes? This isn't about being an Olympic athlete, but it is the fundamental question. This first challenge is where the journey really begins.
So here it is, the breakdown of that first test. First, you've got to be at least 15. Easy enough. Then it's all about proving you're comfortable and capable in the water. That means a 300-yard swim without stopping. Then you have to tread water for 2 full minutes using only your legs. And the final boss, you've got to dive down 10 feet, grab a 10-pound brick, and get back to the surface in under 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's tough for a reason. It makes sure everyone has the core strength for what's coming next.
Once you clear that physical hurdle, the real transformation starts. This is the part of the journey where you stop being just a strong swimmer and you start becoming a professional rescuer.
And the heart of that transformation is a 26.5-hour course. It's a pretty intense mix of learning in the classroom and then immediately applying it in the water. The whole point isn't just to hand you a piece of paper, it's to make you genuinely ready for a real emergency.
And that preparation starts with rescue techniques. This is the hands-on stuff. You learn how to handle all kinds of situations, from a swimmer who's actively panicking to someone who's already underwater and not moving. You even learn defensive moves, like how to break the grip of a frantic person so you can stay in control of a chaotic rescue.
And this is where the training gets incredibly serious. We're talking way beyond just pulling someone out of the water. You'll learn the critical skills to manage a potential spinal injury, how to stabilize someone's head and neck in the water, how to carefully get them onto a backboard. This is some serious first responder training. And on top of everything you learn for the water, you basically become a certified first responder on land too. The course covers full CPR, how to use an AED, and first aid for adults, kids, and even infants. You'll know what to do for everything from choking to controlling major bleeding. Honestly, these are skills everyone should have, not just lifeguards. So all of this intense training, it all comes together at the end. You don't just take a written test. No, you have to prove you can do it under pressure in simulated emergencies. This is where you put it all together and show you can handle a complex rescue from start to finish, when it really, really counts.
So after you've passed those final scenarios, you've made it. You get the reward at the end of the journey. You're not a trainee anymore. You're a certified, professional lifeguard, ready to clock in for your first shift.
So that main certification is your ticket. It's good for 2 years, and it opens doors to jobs all over the state. But you don't have to stop there. You can level up your skills with things like waterfront training for lakes and rivers. And of course, you'll need to recertify to keep your skills sharp.
So, where can this certification actually take you? Well, the options are pretty awesome. Your local YMCA, Missouri's amazing state parks, private clubs, swim camps, you name it. They're all looking for skilled certified guards. And yeah, they're all offering that great pay range we talked about. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Listen to this. A recent graduate, David, he needed a certification ASAP for a job he really wanted at the YMCA. Within just 2 weeks of finishing his course, he was hired. That just shows you how fast this training can turn into a real, paying job. So there you have it. We've walked through the whole journey, from that first physical test through the intense training that transforms you, all the way to the reward of a really meaningful job. So I guess there's only one question left to ask. Are you ready to answer the call?